everyone. Welcome back to the channel. I'm Jen, and today is a whip and chat. And we are working on my Christmas collab, DP collab with Holiday Christmas deep collab with Lizzie's World of Gems. Yesterday, Monday, was the start or actual kickoff. Sunday, I did it in my live. Um, I just went ahead and did the kickoff then in my live, and as you guys saw, Lizzie came and joined. So yeah, so this is what I'm working on. It's called Santa and Tree, and like I'm told everybody, the rules are just do a Christmas holiday themed diamond painting, and the hashtag is mistletoe DP along, and I will put the hashtag down below in the description box. This is a round with a 1 AB, and it's 56 by 56. One reason I started this diamond painting was because I don't have any Christmas diamond paintings or any kind of Christmas themed pictures, and so I thought, this would be a cool thing to hang during Christmas and so forth. So we're going to get started. If you're new, welcome to the channel. If you're returning, welcome back. I am going to try to remember what went on last week. I didn't write anything down. I kind of did, and then I kind of didn't. So believe me, guys, it's been not one of the most, it has not been a priority. Let's put it that way. I had a lot going on last week that um, was not the greatest thing, and I don't want to get into it because we had some things going on. Justin, just guys, please pray for Justin. He's going through something right now, and he doesn't want me to talk about it because it's kind of ridiculous and it's kind of stupid. There are people that do know that I know will not say anything. He is kind of, he's really ticked off. He's going through, he's frustrated. He's, you name it. He's there, and he's been trying really hard to go on as normal, and basically what it is people are dragging his name through the mud, and he's not happy about it. So he's not he's not happy at all whatsoever. He's not it's just not been a good week for him. And of course, it wasn't a very good week for me either because number one, that happened, and it was just not the greatest thing in the world to have to deal with. But other than that, our week was pretty. It was pretty decent. We we you could tell the weather started changing. See, I'm telling you, it's one of those days where I can't remember diddly squat. Um, it's it's been a good week so far, or yeah, been a good week. We just haven't really gone anywhere because the weather's changing outside, and I can tell the weather's changing outside, and it's been yeah, it's been fun, and um, just trying to keep little dude on track with school, and me working my butt off, and my hours are pretty yeah, messed up, and so yeah, it's been fun. But because like I told you guys last week, I'm doing two jobs. I'm, well, yeah, training and then doing admin duties for my upline. So it's been kind of fun, and trying to jump on Zoom and work when they need me to, and I'm just waiting for her to send me uh, the schedule this week, so I know what's going on, because and of course, she still hasn't sent it. But other than that, we are really, really peachy keen around here. Let's see. Goodness gracious, people. Um, I'm trying to remember. Now, mind you, I'm gonna forget things, so just bear with me. Like I said, I didn't write a whole lot down, and that's been one of the things I'm having issues with. Trying to remember what's been going on around here. So bear with me while I try to remember. All right. I'm just going to use my planner from my uh, planner from last week so I can remember what went on. Okay, so um, I organized my work area around here, my drafting table and my desk, because during Zoom I sit here at my desk because there are times that when I'm on Zoom, I'm still kind of doing paperwork and stuff for work. And I've decided that I would do have a cross stitch project sitting, here, and um, with the magnetic board that I bought, I need to have a certain way to have it, propped up against something so that I can use it without, uh, having to bend over and look. I don't have a stitching stand, floor stand that I can bring over here. I mean, I have one, but I just don't feel like bringing it over here, and it's just too much to bring it over here and get it started. And, it's just, no. I probably am going to eventually get one for over here so that, excuse me, I can have it here when I want to do, when I'm working on, when I'm sitting here at Zoom, talking, excuse me, oh my goodness, talking on Zoom and doing, and stitch, so I don't have to feel like I'm like bent over to where, yeah, it's not fun. So, yeah. So we're, it's a work in progress, and I have this big huge bag of floss that I need to go through, which I haven't done. Yeah, you all can want, say, really, Jennifer, you haven't done it. I know I haven't done that yet. I keep telling myself I'm going to, and I even so much as took it over by my recliner so that I could, and yeah, it's still sitting there and it's still staring me in the face. So I might do that today. I haven't got that far yet. I am just now getting up. I've just finished work, and for right now, I mean, I got still other stuff to do today for work, and then I'm going to relax for the rest of the day, and that's it. I'm not doing a whole lot. It's been an exhausting week. I just kind of I don't even know how to go to explain, everything to you, because, it's, and I think one of the reasons I was kind of, just kind of, what do you call it? Uh, the blah this week is my birthday was Saturday. And I just wasn't, I wasn't in the, yeah, greatest of moods. And not only that, my birthday started off really, really horrible. And not that I, am complaining. Uh, my oldest daughter, Ariel, and I've talked about her before, she called me, and um, my ex mother in law is uh, in the hospital. And, well, needless to say, she wasn't, in the greatest of minds when she called me. And after she informed me, she turns around, she looks at me, she said, "Oh, yeah, Mom, happy birthday." And I was like, "What the heck?" And so we just kind of, it's been one of those days. I was not thrilled about my birthday at all. The only now my son bought me the boys bought me a book. Uh, it's the fourth in a series that I'm reading, which is called Orphan X series. And I don't have the third one yet. I need to get the third one. And I told him that I needed the third one. Well, when he did it, he didn't realize, and I got this drill upside down. Jeez, Jennifer. When he did it, he didn't realize that it was the fourth book. That's okay. So he felt bad. He was like, "I'm sorry." I was like, it's no big deal. I mean, it's not like, um, it's not, that big of a deal. I can wait to read it, and, till I get the third one. And he was like, "But you wanted the third one." I was like, "Well, son, I told you the wrong title of the book." So I kind of tried to make him feel better, but yeah. So then my daughter, and I'm gonna show it to you guys. My daughter. Well, all the kids got, and my best friend and her daughter bought me a diamond painting. It is a Pittsburgh Steelers diamond painting. Now, those of you that know, I am a Pittsburgh Steelers fan. There we go. It's a 30 by 40. There's 27 colors in it. I didn't do anything. I just looked at it yesterday. I didn't even unbox the drills. I've looked at the drills. The drills look okay. They don't look trashy. I did not do an unboxing video. I just said whatever. But I'm going to do this at some point. I don't know when, but I will. I just have to hang this up somewhere to let it kind of let the, and I've already turned it over and rolled it the other way. So I've just got to hang it up and let it yeah, you know what I mean. So that was my birthday present that they sent me. No, I didn't get a whole lot. Now my dad did call me. My dad messaged me texted me on my birthday. It was funny. He texted me and he was like, "Happy birthday. Hope you have a great day." And I said, "Thank you." And I wasn't paying attention when he texted me back. And he texted me back and he says, "You're 52. I can't believe it." And I said, what did I say? Hold on, I got to get it because I don't remember the actual text message. He said, oh, goodness. He says, "Happy birthday. Hope you have a good day." And I said, "Thank you." And he said, 52, it's hard to believe. And I said, "LOL, don't say you're getting old because I feel old." And he never replied. So I don't know if he just didn't see it or whatever. But yeah, him and my mom, that was from him and my mom. So that was kind of brightened my day because I don't talk to my parents all the time. they just, my family's very dysfunctional. Let me put it to you this way. So we did that. Oh my gosh, last week, good grief. See, I can't remember a whole lot. Um, I did start. That's all I can remember from last week. That's bad. I'm trying to remember if there's anything from last week that I don't remember. Um, Everybody's fine here. Little dude is doing good. He he's trying to stay logged in, and we found out the other day if he doesn't stay logged in for um, 2 hours, he will be marked absent. And they didn't tell him this, and so they called here, and I was a little, perturbed with them. And yes, I'm using big words. And they called, and the guy wasn't very friendly at all. He wasn't very, I don't know, whatever you want to call it. And he, was like, your son's been absent. And I said, yeah, but no, he hasn't. Well, he wanted to argue with me about it. And I told him, I said, look, I said, when he gets on, because little dude's doing, virtual. And so with little dude, with Skylar doing virtual, I don't know how this works. They've never really explained this. But the only thing that they have said to me was he has to be logged in for 2 hours or he's going to be marked absent. Now, they didn't say that it had to be a set time. They just say, 2 hours. So, he's, kind of starting to argue with me. And I told him, I said, look, I said, he's been there. I said, I record the, every time he's on. I don't record when he's doing, asynchronous, which is, um, working independently. I said, but I do record when he's in class. And I said, and I sit there with him when he's in class, or, he comes out to me when he's doing independent work and we do the work. And the guy just wanted to argue with me about it, telling me that, he wasn't there, blah, 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 and so forth. And I said, look, I said, I think I know what's going on. I said, you're acting like I have no clue. And of course, he tried to tell me that I basically didn't. And I said, look, I said, and you know, kind of just went back and forth with the guy. And he was like, well, you need to call this person. I was like, okay, here we go. And I said, why do I need to call you? Why do I need to call this person? You're the one calling me, which is his home school here in town, even though he's not there. And they're telling me blah, 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 blah. And I said, I'm not going to make 10 million phone calls. There's just no freaking way. So I guess he called this person that's in charge of um, the virtual learning, and I explained to him what was going on. I said, look, I said, I'm being told that, he's been absent. I said, which is not true. I said, we're here, 2 hours a day doing work. Come to find out, okay? Now, this is when it gets explained to me, okay? Come to find out, yes, he has to be logged in for 2 hours, but during those 2 hours, because there are days that he has 2 hours of online class time, but he has to do the work afterwards. So I'm like, well, you guys didn't explain that. And, he, apologized, and he said, do not worry, we're not going to make, him go back to school or anything like that, or go back in person. A lot of the what do you call it? A lot of the parents didn't know. And I was like, but shouldn't that be something that is, you know, told to the parents at the beginning? And he, agreed with me. And he says, I really, really apologize for the misunderstanding. And I said, it's not really a misunderstanding. I said, I'm a little more frustrated than anything because, you know, it's being made to sound like my child is not doing what he's supposed to do when I know he is. And I said, I don't know what else to say. And he says, no, you're fine. He says, the only reason they did that. Now, mind you, he was out sick that Tuesday or the Thursday and Friday before, which was 2 weeks ago. And because he had a really bad sinus infection. And he, they said that's why you got that phone call. And I said, well, the guy was making it sound like, you know, it was more than that. And he says, well, the reason that he's saying that is because, little dude was not being was not logging in and staying on for 2 hours. And I was like, oh my God, seriously? And I mean, it's not stressful, but when you're already in the middle of something else that I was having to deal with Justin, and this on top of it, and, little dude not feeling well, I just said, no, we're not, no, I'm not dealing with this. And I told the guy, I said, look, I said, I know you all, have your job to do just as well as everybody else, and I get it. And I said, but, somebody needs to call the school and say, look. And he says, well, the only reason they called it, and I said, but it wasn't even an automated, it's supposed to be an automated phone call. That's what I was told. And I said, well, it wasn't even that. I said, this man, whoever he is, homeschool liaison or something, took it upon himself to call me. And I said, and he was not the nicest of people in the first place. And I said, don't get me wrong. I, again, no, everybody has to do their job. And where am I? Oh, there it is. I said, but, when, you're explaining to this guy, okay, this is what's going on, and then he wants to argue with you about it. I said, I just have no patience. And I said, I have no patience, especially, today, because I'm dealing with something else. And yeah, it was not a good start of my week last week, but that's okay. So we are, just, it's crazy. So anyway, but, the weekend was better, and this doesn't want to leave my pen. The weekend was better, except for my birthday, but my birthday turned out better than it started off. The kids, my daughter and her boyfriend, son-in-law, whatever you want to call him, they made me dinner, and my daughter made a cake, and then they all sang happy birthday to me and gave me the present. And then, we just kind of all, did our thing. It was quiet for the rest of the weekend. Halloween was last night. Little dude did go trick-or-treating, and he wanted to be Batman again. Why he wanted to be Batman again? No clue. He wanted to be Batman again. He got to be Batman. I didn't take a picture. I forgot. But yeah, he came home with some, like a half a bag of candy. It's sitting, well, it was sitting over there, but it's not now. I don't know what he did with it. I think he put it in the refrigerator. But um, so yeah, we had, he came home with candy and he got tired, I guess, from what I'm understanding. So they, yeah, so they came home, and of course, while they were gone, I was going through Netflix trying to find a really good movie to watch. Let me tell you something. I forgot. Horror movies were on, and I'm sitting there looking at some of these movies, and I'm like, really? Some of these movies were crazily stupid. And I didn't watch them because when you're like moving on the screen to go through, the stuff that, the movies that are out now, and I'm just sitting there and I'm looking at some of these movies and I'm thinking, what are these people thinking? I mean, I can't even tell you what some of these movies were because I didn't even look at the titles. And I'm just sitting here laughing at some of these movies and I'm thinking, oh my God, are you serious right now? But I did find a couple of movies to watch last night. Um, one was, oh my God, let me tell you. One was, it's called, it was called Alien Invasion. Okay. And the guy, if any of you watched the Vampire Diaries and the originals, the guy that played Elijah was in this movie. And I'm sitting here watching this and I'm thinking, okay. I mean, it was interesting. And I'm just like, okay, whatever. It was different. And then I watched one I had never seen before with Denzel Washington in it called Safe House. And that was okay. I'm hearing things. Okay, I'm hearing things. Oh, goodness. I think my daughter's boyfriend is up and moving around, which is fine. So, yeah, it's been pretty quiet around here. I haven't we don't go anywhere now because, well, we didn't go anywhere before, but we haven't been out lately because it's been a little chilly. But, yeah, so this is my favorite time of the year. I really, really like fall and I like winter. My next thing to do now, it won't be this week, but it'll probably be, you know, after Thanksgiving. I'm going to rearrange everything so I can get the tree ready. And I don't really have to do a lot of Christmas shopping. It's only for little dude, thank God, because it, excuse me, it's just for him because the other kids are adults now, and I've already told Justin and Miranda I'm not buying you any presents. So I'm going to, um, and if I do, it's gonna be just one thing, and but yeah, we just it's this is like I said, this is my favorite time of the year. I like fall, I like winter, and summer and spring I'm okay with. But yeah, I just don't do a whole lot. I'm hearing things, people. You would think there's okay. Don't know. Don't ask. I'm hearing some weird stuff, and I thought it was my son, but it's not. He's back there doing classwork before he gets ready to get on to his class, and yeah, I don't know what's going on. So let's see. I haven't read anything, read any books. I've got to catch up. I'm running behind. Not just because I have like a deadline or anything. I'm just running. I'm just kind of going with it, and I'm just, I don't know. So I'm going to be doing a bunch of stuff, trying to, I'm even coming up with some kind of, to do list for the week and for each day so that I get stuff done because, yeah, I have a lot of stuff that I need to get done, and I'm just not one of those people that likes to do, you know, stuff. And of course, with my arthritis, it's kind of hard to be moving around all the time. But I do have some stuff, plans, and goals going on. Now, those of you that do stitch and cross, besides diamond painting, I do have a stitch along that I have started for 2022. It is called Full Coverage Stitch Along 2022. It starts January the 1st. Now, with that, you can stitch on any, uh, current whip, anything that are already working on this full coverage and a new start. Now, the only rule is you um, do not post any pictures until the 1st of January. And so yeah, that's started. Then I have the long dog sampler that I will be doing with I'm in that group. I wanted to I'm not trying to do a whole lot of different events and challenges next year because yeah, Jennifer can't keep up. Jennifer's having a hard time keeping up with her own life, and I'm having a hard time keeping up with that. So I'm only going to be doing certain events and certain things. So, and I'm going to have to go through my stitching planner for next year and get that sorted out. And yeah, it's going to be, I'm hoping next year's better, period. It's been kind of one of those blah years. And I can't believe we only have one more month. My God, I can't believe it's November, period. It's just like, already. I mean, it just seems like yesterday it was August. But no. So we, yeah, I'm just going to be doing a bunch of planning and organizing and trying to get, one of my goals is to be organized better, stitching wise and craft wise, period. Because y'all can't see, but over there, I have a bunch of crap. And you just don't know. It's awful over there. And I need to organize it. And for some reason, Jennifer's not. I'm just not doing it. Okay, where is this? Where is the percent sign? No. Jennifer is going slow because she can't find this percent sign. And I know it's here. And maybe if I look at, okay, it's that. Ha, there it is. Found it. Okay. So, yeah, I'm trying to get a lot of stuff organized. I need to. I'm going to sit down here and make a list of different ideas for organizing and stuffs for myself because I need something better than what I have. I have this bookshelf, But I don't want to keep using this bookshelf because um, it's for my books that I have, and the bottom the two are being used for crafts, and I don't want to keep doing that. So, yeah. So Jennifer's trying to come up with some ideas. I might go, exploring and googling stuff and trying to figure that stuff out because, yeah, I need to get organized over here and get stuff organized. I was gonna wait until my daughter moved, but I'm not quite sure when that's going to happen. So we are, um, uh, yeah, I will know more when that happens because she um, wants to move, and she's already told me, "Mom, I'm moving." And my main thing was, okay, well, what about your boyfriend? Because he comes, here all the time. So we'll see. We're still trying to work those kinks out. And I told her, I said, well, when you go to, um, you need to come up with some kind of plan. So we'll see. She's trying to figure that out. And trying to get that situated. And I've got my issue here, okay, is I like to push down too hard. And maybe I shouldn't do that. Maybe that's one of the reasons why I go through patty wax and stuff like that so quick. And maybe I just need to not push down so hard. I don't know. And I'm using Wee Wax right now because I finally found out how to load it into my pen. I watched Anxiety Arts, one of her videos to just to see, and maybe it's because I have um, the old wax, and I probably need to get new wax or new Wee Wax, but um, we'll see. I just have to remember not to push down so hard. That's my main thing. But y'all, there's really not. See, I feel bad when I do a whip and chat and I don't have a whole lot to talk about. That's why I didn't do one last week because I didn't have anything to talk about. And I didn't want you guys to think that I wasn't going to do a whip and chat ever. And of course, I don't have anything to talk about this week. So I'm just kind of rambling and trying to remember stuff that I did do last week because, yeah. It's been it's been really, really depressingly slow. Because this time of the year is when it gets really, really like, oh, what do I talk about? Because we don't go anywhere, we don't do anything, and um, oh yeah, I do have a story to tell you all. I almost forgot about this little dude. Okay, now as you all know, or those of you that didn't, I don't even remember if I said this in at the beginning of this video. Little dude had a sinus infection, and same way we gave him medicine. I had to go get him some decongestant. His dad went and got it for him and brought it over here, and so he we're sitting here now. Mind you, he got a little loopy because it was Robitussin, and usually I try not to use Robitussin, but it was from his dad, so whatever. So we're sitting here, and I'm sweeping the floor, and all of a sudden he comes out and he looks at me and he says, "Mom, what's the meaning of life?" And I was like, "What?" And he says, do you know what the meaning of life is? And I said, um, why are you asking me this question? And he's like, I don't know. Okay. So, of course, I didn't know how to answer him. And I was like, son, what in the world? Why are you? And he says, well, I Googled it. I said, you did what? He Googled it, guys, to find out what it meant. And I just looked at him and I was like, uh huh. And it was some off the wall answer. And I don't remember if he Googled it or if he asked Siri. I can't remember. Because he loves using Siri for everything. To check the weather, to, to just ask a question. So I just looked at him and I was like, okay, you asked Siri, really? And he just looks at me and he's like, what? And I said, nothing. I'm not going there. I don't, no. And, yeah, he was just all up in all of that conversation, asking Siri. And I was just like, okay, you asked Siri what the meaning of life was. And I did, like I said, I don't remember what the answer was that he got. But yeah, he was just like, well, and I asked him, I said, why did you do that? And he says, because I wanted to know. I was like, okay. And I said, was there a reason you wanted to know? No. Okay. So then, shortly after, uh, he comes, he, is sitting in class, health class of all things. And yeah, you already know where this is going. And I'm, you know, trying to do stuff, and he comes out. Mom, I'm scarred for life. I said, what do you mean you're scarred for life? He says, I just found out what the name of the male body parts are. And I said, huh? And of course, I didn't understand what he meant at first. No, I'm not dingy. I didn't get it. And I said, what are you talking about? He says, I know what the female body parts are too. And well, I just died. I just started laughing. I was like, oh, Lord. Well, he started to tell me, and I said, no. I said, no, no. He's like, but Mom, I didn't know that that's what the name of it was. And I thought, oh my God, here we go. No, I'm not going to repeat it. And I just sat there. I thought, oh Jesus, here we go. He's okay. And he says, what? And I said, nothing. I said, just don't. And he was like, what did I do? And I said, nothing, son. Just don't. We're not, no. And he said, well, is that a bad word? And I was like, it's not a word that I want you to use, but okay. And he's like, I'm sorry, but he wasn't in trouble, but yeah. And I just died laughing. I thought, oh Lord, here we go. This is just not what we wanted to hear today. So yeah, my week was not, my week was very interesting. Even though it was one of those weeks where we didn't do anything. But yeah, it was funny because yeah, he came out and he was like, asking me what the meaning of life was and telling me about, the male body parts and the female body parts. And I was like, oh my God, really? And I couldn't very well fault him for knowing this because, they had it for health class. And I'm thinking, oh God, help us all. But yeah, it was just funny how he came out and started saying all of this. And I'm thinking, oh my God, help me God. So yeah, that was fun. Believe me. It was interesting. So, that's all I got to share today, guys. I finished a section. Yay. Except for these three up here. But that's okay, because that's going to go on to this. But anyway, thank you for watching, guys. I hope everyone has a great week. And please be sure to turn into Lizzie's World of Gems for her portion of the Christmas collab mistletoe DB along that we're doing. And until then, guys, have a great week, and I will see you all next time.